Picture a snow globe just shaken. Glitter swirls so fast you cannot see the little house inside. You set it down. You do nothing. The flakes begin to settle. The roof appears. The door appears. The path appears. The quiet does the work, and the scene becomes clear. Provision moves toward a woman in the very same way. Not slow, not late, clear. When you stop shaking your inner world, what is already yours can find you with a gentle speed. Here is the real knot many women feel around money. You care deeply. You give with a warm heart. Yet when it is time to speak for your own provision, the sentence that should be clean turns soft at the edges. A yes is tied to a maybe. A request is wrapped in apology. A strong value statement is followed by a small correction that cancels it. Your heart means one thing, your mouth says two. Anything that pulls two ways cannot arrive quickly. Florence teaches a bright, simple order. God is the source. Your word is the instrument. Stillness is the tuning. A tuned instrument makes one note fill the room. An untuned instrument turns the same note thin and troubled. Many women were trained to make themselves smaller in sound so others stay comfortable. But shrinking your word does not protect love. It blurs your signal. Love is protected by clarity, not by self-erasure. Think of a radio dial. When you sweep back and forth, you hear static and broken pieces of music. As soon as you rest your hand and land on one station, the song is whole. Money does not answer static. Money answers the station. The station is your single, faith-filled sentence. Stillness is how you land on it and stay. Quick, in divine language, does not mean rushed. Quick means rightly arranged. A carriage on straight rails moves sooner than one forced through crooked turns. Stillness lays the rails. Your decree moves upon them. You do not push the carriage with your shoulders. You set it on right tracks and let law carry it forward. Let this be gentle and practical. God is the source. Channels may change, but the source does not move. A channel is only a pipe. When one pipe closes, water does not stop being water. It finds another way. Your calm agreement with this truth keeps the flow near. Your clear word tells the pipes how to behave. You bless what you hold without shame. You welcome what meets you without fear. You allow ease to be holy. You do not need 100 lines to move one door. You need one clean line that your heart can stand behind. Your word is your wand because it agrees with God. It is not a tool for wrestling with the world. It is a light that matches the light. When your word agrees, the path becomes straight. Answers travel it fast. Feel the pictures shift inside you. Not a chase, not a bargain, not a long defense of your worth. A room grows quiet. A compass needle steadies. A sparrow lands because your open palm does not flinch. This is the energy of serene wealth. It does not crash in with drama. It enters a room that is not loud. It grows where it is blessed. If money has often arrived with a knot in your stomach, let that knot loosen now. Provision under grace does not bruise you to give it. It does not ask you to harden your voice. It does not demand you become cold. It invites you to become clear. There is a difference, and your body can feel it. Coldness closes. Clarity opens. Hear a sentence that carries this opening. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless what I hold and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. This is not taking from anyone else's table. This is drawing from a well that does not run dry. This is agreement with the pattern already written over your life. Enough and enough again. You may ask why stillness makes it quick. Because stillness removes the second voice. The second voice is the thief of momentum. It says yes and no in the same breath. It plants and pulls up the seed. It blesses and then cancels the blessing with doubt. When the second voice is gone, the first voice has a straight road. A clear decree moves like a bright arrow. It does not wander. It does not collide with the wind of your own fear. Look kindly at your past ways of speaking. Did your words about money carry peace, or did they accuse you? Did they allow God to be the source, or did they make a small God out of a single plan or person? Many women learn to secure love by softening their voice until the meaning disappeared. But true love does not require you to vanish. True love is strengthened when your yes is yes and your no is no. There is no need to perform stillness. You only allow it. Set the globe down. Let the flakes land. Let the image return. The more you allow, the faster it clears. When it clears, your word becomes one color. When your word becomes one color, law delivers what matches it. You carry a soft courage that has always been there. It is not loud, yet it is firm. It is not pushy, yet it does not step aside from its place. It blesses, and because it blesses, it receives. It says what is true without tightening the jaw. It rests after speaking because it trusts the one who hears. Listen to Florence's gentle wisdom woven through this moment. Your word, spoken in faith and not contradicted, goes forth and returns with its own harvest. You do not chase the harvest across fields. You plant one clean seed in a quiet garden. You let the seed work because God gives the increase. Peace is not the prize at the end. Peace is the doorway at the start. You enter it first. From that peace you speak once. From that speaking, the road appears. Along that road, quick gifts arrive that do not disturb your rest. This is how a woman builds with grace. She does not fight the river. She learns its curve and steps in where it carries her. Let one truth shine like light on clean linen. You are not difficult to bless. You are easy to bless when you are easy to hear. And you are easy to hear when your word is one. Say little. Mean it. Bless it. Rest. Watch the scene come back into view, just as a globe clears when a steady hand finally sets it down. Before anything moves on the outside, something becomes simple on the inside. The first simplicity is this: God is the source. Every other thing is only a channel. A job is a channel. A client is a channel. A sale is a channel. Channels can open and close like doors on a hallway. The source does not move. When a woman remembers this, her breath slows, her shoulders soften, and her words become clear. She does not beg a door. She speaks to the hallway. From this simplicity flows the next. The word is law. Florence taught that your spoken word, when held in faith and not contradicted, becomes a clean command to life, not a harsh command, a holy one. You do not need many words. You need a true word. A true word is like a straight path. Answers walk it quickly because there is nothing crooked to trip them. A double word is a forked road. It slows everything down, not because heaven is withholding, but because the instruction is mixed. Scripture calls this double-minded. A double mind cannot hurry anything except confusion. Stillness is how the word becomes one. Stillness does not make you passive. Stillness tunes you. When a violin is tuned, the note fills the room without effort. When your inner life is quiet, your decree does the same. You do not push. You do not explain and explain until your meaning disappears. You say the one sentence that carries faith, and you let it stand like a lamp on a table. The lamp does not shout, it shines. This is why quick does not mean rushed. Quick means rightly arranged. Rushing is the body trying to do what alignment does better. When your sentence matches truth, movement begins without strain. The same hour can feel heavy or light depending on what your heart says about God. If God is distant in your speech, the hour drags and bites. If God is near and generous in your speech, the hour opens and helps. Under grace is the safety around everything we will do. Under grace means in right time, right way, right place, harming no one, taking from no one, leaving you with peace. Under grace means you can receive without getting hard, give without running dry, decide without fear, close a door without anger, open a door without pride. It is the mark of holy order. If a plan makes you feel sharp and mean, it is not under grace. If a plan leaves you quiet and sure, it is near the mark. Let your language begin to carry this order. Try a simple line you can believe without tightening your jaw. God is my source. Channels change. Supply remains. Let another line rise and stand beside it. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless what I hold and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. Notice how these words do not fight anyone. They do not accuse the past. They do not snatch at the future. They agree with a well that does not run dry when a village drinks. Agreement is speed. Many women have been trained to soften their voice until the meaning slips through the floor. That habit came from a beautiful place, the desire to keep peace. But true peace is not kept by shrinking the truth. True peace is kept by speaking the truth kindly and staying with it. Your yes is yes. Your no is no. Your value is named without apology. When your voice stops arguing with itself, doors stop arguing with you. Imagine a clear window on a windy day. The glass can be spotless, but if the wind keeps shaking the frame, the image wobbles. When the wind quiets, the view is steady. Your word is that window. Worry is the wind. Stillness turns the latch. Now the picture holds still, and your decree can paint what belongs there. You will feel the difference in your chest. There is a warmth that comes when the inside of you finally matches the line you are saying. That warmth is alignment. Alignment is speed. Blessing is the third rope that makes this foundation strong. Blessing your money is not greed. It is gratitude in advance. It is you saying to the seed in your hand that it may become a tree. Some were told that blessing their own purse was selfish. Florence called that a mistake. If a woman cannot bless what she holds, she will resent what she gives, and that resentment will sour her harvest. Blessing keeps the stream sweet. When you bless, you agree with the flow of good. What you bless increases. What you curse shrinks away. Choose blessing. Let a small practice settle you right where you are. Hands rest softly, face relaxed, jaw unarmed, heart lifted a little. Breathe in a slow count until your chest feels like a still lake. Whisper once, with a voice you would trust if you were a child listening at the table. It is done under grace. Then fall silent and let the sentence sit. Do not chase it with 3 more. Do not clean it with 5 reasons. Let the single note ring. When the mind tries to bring arguments, return to the first truths. God is my source. The word is law. My word is one. You will notice something almost shy at first, a sense of being carried, a small willingness to ask for what is right without heat, a readiness to stop convincing people who cannot hear and to start speaking where there is room. This is not hardness, it is clarity. Clarity lets love do its rightful work. Clarity lets money do its rightful work. Clarity makes everything simpler because you are simple inside. Hold one image as your day moves, a table by a bright window. On the table, a single, steady candle. Around it, quiet. You approach with what you have, you speak a clean blessing, and you put it down without fear. The light touches it. The light makes more of it. No noise, no strain, only order, only grace. This is the foundation. God is the source. The word is law. Stillness makes your word one. Under grace keeps you safe and kind. From here, movement becomes gentle and swift. From here, what you need can find you without bruising you to give it. From here, your softness remains and your fear leaves. From here, the woman you truly are steps forward and speaks. And life, which has always loved your clear voice answers. Begin by letting your body choose ease. Shoulders soften. The space between your eyebrows smooths. The tongue rests, so the jaw unclenches. One hand can rest over your heart and the other over what you carry for daily exchange. A purse, a small pouch, even the quiet space on the table where you place your things. You are not performing stillness, you are allowing it. A gentle hush gathers, like air right before a hymn. Let your breath become a soft square. Draw air in until the chest rises like a slow tide. Hold a moment as if the tide kisses the shore. Release until the waters fall smooth again. Pause at the bottom, the sand showing through. Repeat this quiet square until your thoughts are walking, not running. Your body knows this rhythm. Peace is native here. When the inner room is still, one sentence can stand. It does not crowd the mind. It does not fight the air. It is clear and kind. Say it once in a voice you would trust if you were a little girl listening at the table. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless what I hold and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. Let the words land the way a feather lands. No strain, no push. The decree is not a shout. It is the same steady tone you use to bless a child. Remain quiet after you speak. This is where many women used to hurry, adding more words to make the first one work. But a lamp does not need another lamp to be bright. Your sentence is enough because it agrees with the source. You are not convincing a cold universe. You are agreeing with a living supply. Let the bottom of your exhale be long and gentle. The sentence keeps shining even in silence. Now let a picture rise that a child could hold without effort. See a clear lake before dawn. The surface is smooth as glass. In the center, your blessing falls like a small pebble. Circles run outward, quick, even, quiet. The lake does not thrash. It answers in widening rings. Watch the rings move all the way to the shore. Notice how fast they travel when nothing is churning the water. This is how a clean word moves when the heart is still. If a thought tries to argue, what if it is too late? What if it is too much? Return to the breath that moves like a square and answer with a simple seal. It is done under grace. Do not rebuild the main decree over and over. That is how a voice becomes double and slow. Keep the decree singular and let this small seal keep you from digging up your seed. Let your picture gain one living detail. On the shore of the lake, there is a simple table by a bright window. Upon it rests what concerns you now. A neat stack resolved and blessed, a fair agreement welcomed, a needed amount present without drama. You do not see hands grabbing or faces frowning. You see order. You see enough. You see yourself calm, upright, quietly grateful. The light touches what is on the table and makes more of it, as sunlight wakes a garden. Bless what is already in your care. Whisper blessing over the notes, ideas, tools, and small beginnings you steward. Florence taught that what you bless increases, and what you criticize with fear tends to shrink. You are not blessing to flatter yourself. You are blessing to agree with the pattern of growth that God designed. When your lips speak well of a seed, your hands tend it without dread. Allow one small, willing action to rise like a leaf the stream decides to carry. It may be a kind message you delayed because you feared the answer. It may be placing your work where it can be seen instead of hidden in another folder. It may be setting a fair price and letting the price stand. It may be a quiet gift to someone who needs a lift, a seed sown without fanfare to keep the stream sweet. Do not force this step. It presents itself when the sentence has settled. You will know it by the feeling of clean relief rather than strain. Keep noticing how serenity and speed are friends when your inner signal is one color. Quick, in the language of spirit, is the shortest kind path. It does not whip you forward, it carries you along well-laid rails. Your breath laid those rails. Your decree set the carriage upon them. Your picture removed the sharp turns. Under grace is the gentle conductor that keeps everything on time without bruising you to deliver it. If old habits return and your mouth wants to unsay what your faith just said, meet that habit with kindness. You are not late to learn a better way. Place a hand back over your heart. Breathe the soft square. Repeat the seal. It is done under grace. Remember that double words make double roads, and nothing runs quickly on a forked path. One sentence kept becomes a road that answers fast. Notice the quiet changes. The chest feels open where it used to feel tight. The mind waits a beat longer before choosing fear. The voice that would explain itself for 10 minutes now speaks in 1 minute and rests. Doors that were heavy begin to move without your pushing. This is not coincidence. It is order. You agreed with the source, and your inner life stopped fighting the agreement. Keep the picture simple and faithful. The lake, the pebble, the widening rings, the table by the window, the light that touches what you bless and makes more of it. When your day asks for courage, visit the lake in a breath or two, and let the rings remind you that a clean decree travels quickly through still water. A last kindness for your practice. Trust the quiet. You will be tempted to measure the decree by how loud the world answers in the next few minutes. That is the old way. The new way measures by peace first, then watches provision gather to the peace. Peace is the door. Walk through it. Your word has already gone on ahead to set the table. What belongs to you knows the way. It finds you without harm, without fuss, under grace in perfect ways. Settle where you are. Shoulders soften. The belly is easy. The tongue rests so the jaw can unarm. If it helps, let one hand be over your heart and the other near what you use for exchange, even if it is only the quiet space on the table before you. We are not forcing peace. We are letting peace come home. Let breath move like a soft square. Draw air in until the ribs widen. Pause like a shore receiving the tide. Release until the chest is light again. Pause at the bottom as if the sand shows through the water. Let this simple rhythm bring you into a room inside that is clear and kind. Peace is native here. Say in your heart what is true from the start. God, you are my source. I am safe to be clear. Now, when your inner room is still, speak one clean decree. Let the voice be warm and steady, like blessing a child. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless what I hold and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. Let the sentence land. Do not reach after it. Do not fix it. You have spoken. Law has heard. Be quiet for a little while. Feel how the words rest on the air like light. You are not trying to make anything happen by force. You have agreed with the source. The agreement does the work. Let the exhale be long and gentle. Let your shoulders drop another grain. When the mind tries to add 5 more lines, return to quiet. The lamp is already lit. It does not need a second flame to prove it shines. Now let a picture rise that a child could keep. See a wide lake just before daybreak. The surface is smooth and clear. In the center, your decree falls like a small pebble. Circles begin to move. They travel outward quick and even. Nothing thrashes. Nothing fights. The water answers in widening rings. Watch the rings reach the shore. Notice how fast they move when nothing is churning the lake. This is how a single true word travels when the heart is still. Let the scene unfold with one gentle detail. On the shore, there is a plain wooden table by a bright window. On the table sits what concerns you now, made orderly and kind. A fair amount present without drama. A simple approval welcomed. A need met in a way that leaves you peaceful. The light touches what is there and makes more of it, the way morning touches a garden and everything lifts its head. Bless what is already in your care. Whisper blessing over your work, your ideas, your tools, the seed-sized beginnings you keep. You are not blessing to flatter yourself. You are blessing to agree with the way God designed growth. What you bless increases. What you judge in fear shrinks back. Choose blessing. It keeps the stream sweet. Stay with the breath that moves in a soft square. If a thought tries to argue, meet it without heat. You are not late. You are not too much. You are not asking wrongly. Answer the thought with a gentle seal. It is done under grace. Do not rebuild the main decree. That is how a voice becomes double and slow. Keep the decree singular. Use the small seal to protect the seed you have planted. Let the body feel what alignment feels like. The chest opens. The eyes soften. The face is kind. This is not laziness. This is readiness. From this readiness, a small obedient step will rise, the kind that feels like a clean relief. It may be a message you delayed because you feared the answer. It may be placing your work where it can be seen instead of where it hides. It may be naming a fair price and letting it stand. It may be a quiet gift to someone who needs a lift, a seed sown to keep your stream kind. You will know the step because your breath stays smooth when you think of doing it. It does not twist you. It frees you. Hold close the sacred order you are practicing. Be still. Speak once. Rest. Allow the next right step. Under grace wraps around each stage like soft armor. Under grace means right way, right time, right place, with peace left in your hands. No harm. No taking from another table. The well does not run dry when you drink. There is enough and enough again. Let a line from Scripture steady you. Be still and know that I am God. Let another truth from Florence stand beside it. Your word works when your heart does not say the opposite. You are making the inside and the outside match. This is why quick can be gentle. Contradiction was the delay. Harmony becomes the speed. Return once more to the lake. The rings widen. They do not stop at the first reeds. They keep moving until the whole shore has felt them. See the table by the window. See order, not struggle. See your face calm, upright, quietly grateful. Bless what you see. Bless the channels you know and the channels you do not know yet. Bless the people who will help you and the people you will help. Bless your own hands. They are allowed to receive without apology, so they can give without bitterness. If worry rises again, give it a soft seat and do not feed it. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe the square. Speak the seal. It is done under grace. Let the worry grow bored and walk itself out. A double word builds a double road. Nothing travels quickly on a forked path. You are keeping one path. When you are ready, let the small step present itself. Do not hunt for it. Ask with a simple heart. Show me the next kind action. Then listen. The answer may be quiet. It may be simple. It will not ask you to become hard. It will ask you to become clear. Take that step with a light grip. Notice how the rails feel laid beneath your feet when you move from peace. Close this practice with an identity oath that fits like a clean garment. I am a child of the unfailing source. I live, work, and receive under grace. Let the word stand. Do not reach for one more. Sit in the warmth that comes when your inside agrees with your mouth. That warmth is alignment. Alignment is speed. Now bless your path ahead. Bless the hidden helpers on it. Bless the doors that are right for you and the doors that are not. Bless the day, though you do not measure by minutes. You will meet what belongs to you without harm, without fuss, under grace, in perfect ways. What is yours knows the way to you. Your word has already gone to set the table. Walk softly, receive gladly, keep peace. as the door you enter first. There is a moment when a garden stops needing new signs and simply grows. You have prepared the soil with stillness. You have planted with a single, clean decree. You have guarded the seed with a gentle seal. Now you let life keep its promise. What keeps the promise near is identity. When a woman remembers who she is in God, her voice stays one color. She does not chase doors. She allows the right door to recognize her. Let the truth of your name settle softly. You are not a stranger to supply. You are not a beggar at the back gate. You are a daughter of an unfailing source. Because of that, your tone can be warm and sure at the same time. You can bless what you hold without shame, and you can receive what meets you without fear. You can give without turning bitter, because you have stopped drinking from the idea of scarcity. Identity steadies everything you have practiced so far. It is the lamp's steady base, the shore that keeps the lake in shape. Speak an oath that fits you like a clean garment. Let it be simple enough for a child to repeat, strong enough to carry your day. I am a child of the unfailing source. I live, work, and receive under grace. Let it stand untouched after you say it. Do not varnish it with 5 extra lines. Do not argue for why you are allowed to say it. The Father of abundance needs no legal brief from you. Agreement is enough. From identity, a gentle rhythm forms. Nothing heavy, nothing strict. Only a way of moving that keeps your inner signal clear. Before you step into activity, visit the quiet room inside and set your tone. A breath that moves in a soft square. A heart that says, God is my source. A mouth that speaks once. Divine substance cannot be depleted. I bless what I hold and see it multiply under grace in perfect ways. Then you walk out as one who is already provided for, not as one trying to prove she deserves it. As you move through small exchanges, let blessing touch what you touch. When your hand meets the purse, the card, the page, the tools of your craft, let your lips keep their softness and say a short kindness. It is done under grace. This is not a trick. It is a way of keeping your inner waters still so the decree travels quickly. You are reminding the heart that channels may change while the source remains the same. You do not crown a channel. You bless a channel and stay married to the source. When doubt knocks, you will feel the old second voice reach for the handle. Meet it with mercy and a simple guard. Breathe the soft square. Let the jaw unarm. Say the seal once. It is done under grace. Then return to your task. If the mind tries to reopen the main decree, smile at the habit and let it pass. You have learned by now that rebuilding the decree all day turns a straight path into a forked road. Keep one road. Life moves faster on a single road. Allow small, obedient steps to rise like leaves a stream decides to carry. The step that belongs to you will not twist your breath. It will loosen it. It may be placing your work where it can be seen, naming a fair value and letting it stand, answering a kind invitation you once ignored, or sowing a quiet gift to keep your river sweet. These steps are not payment for blessing. They are agreement with blessing. They tell life, I am ready to hold what I have asked for without harming anyone, including myself. Measure progress by peace first, then by provision. Peace is the door. Provision is the guest. If something offers you gain but steals your quiet, let it pass. Under grace means right thing, right way, right time, leaving a soft light in your hands. You will notice how quickly the right things travel along rails laid by peace. What once felt like climbing a wall becomes a gate that opens when you arrive. Keep your words clean when you speak of money. Bless what you have so it can learn how to grow. Refuse to curse your own table. Refuse to practice false modesty that asks life to skip you. Speak plainly, kindly, and stop. Your yes is yes. Your no is no. A woman who keeps her words simple becomes easy to bless because she is easy to hear. Let a gentle benediction crown the work already done. May the channels open that match your clarity. May the doors close that would scratch your peace. May helpers find you without noise. May your hands receive what fits them and release what does not. May your home feel the warmth of enough and enough again. May your giving stay sweet because you never drink from the myth of lack. May your voice remain one color because your heart remains with the source. If this time together steadied your breath and brightened your courage, let a small kindness ripple outward. A quick tap of appreciation, a note shared with a friend who needs calm, or adding your name so you can return easily. These are simple ways to keep this light within reach for more women. Your touch helps this message travel the way a ripple reaches every part of the shore. Before you close your eyes, whether for a rest or for a pause between tasks, let the identity oath wrap around you once more. I am a child of the unfailing source. I live, work, and receive under grace. Let the words sit like a warm shawl over your shoulders. The world may be full of weather, but your inner room belongs to you. Keep it quiet, and your word will keep moving quickly through that quiet, finding what belongs to you without harm, without fuss, under grace, in perfect ways. Carry this with a soft, queenly step. You are not difficult to bless. You are easy to bless when you are easy to hear. And you are easy to hear when your word is one. Bless it. Mean it. Rest. Let the scene come into view, the way a lake shows the sky when the wind grows still. Provision recognizes a peaceful woman. It moves toward her with a gentle speed.